What's going on, my trading advocates? Mason the Frenchie back with another chart video for y'all. So it is Thursday, February 12th. Now today was a weird ass day. I honestly didn't really have the biggest confidence in the market today. Definitely could have made a lot more money than what I did. But obviously, I'm gonna explain everything to y'all exactly what the fuck happened today. So first things first, this pink candle right here, this is where the 14-hour was, so 30 minutes before the market was opening. You can see a good trend upwards when the market was about to open. Now this candle right here, this was the market opening. This was a super poor candle, very long wicks on both ends. Obviously, it made its path to the upside, but you can tell that it was stopped out from the sellers right here. And basically, the entire time was a waiting game. That's literally what today was just a dumbass waiting game. Now, I'll say first and foremost, I'm only down $40 on the day. So honestly, not a big deal at all. But just what happened in the future pissed me off. I'll show y'all what I mean. So this white marker right here was the previous high. So obviously what's gonna happen was this should made a fucking great bullish statement all the way up to the top. So that was great. But today I thought of more as a sell day just because of how the market was moving. You can tell from right here from the liquidity that there is. It went up and down and struck all the way up. I just don't see a way in that the buyers are gonna continue to keep pushing the market up. It just doesn't seem like that. But also what you can see right here too is this was its newest high. That was the highest point that I got. Once I saw this seller candle come in, that shit was crazy. Literally just wiped out the whole fucking buyers right from this beginning of the market. And then this was another recent high. This wasn't like the highest high, but it's more of a high low or a low high. It depends on what kind of market you're looking at. But since the trend is more of a bearish, it's gonna be a lower high from the way that I see it. I traded, not even stupid today. I knew today was gonna be a sell day, so I didn't press buy once. But every time I traded, 5 times. So literally what the fuck happened was every time I got in a trade, I would always go short, obviously. For this day, I need to get better with shorts because I would have made a good amount of profit if I actually knew where I was going with the market. And by that, what I mean is literally I could have just stayed in one trade the whole time and fucking crazy magical things would have started to happen. Like my first trade was right around this area right here. That was sketchy as shit. I low-key thought it was gonna make a market reverse because of these candles right here, but look at these wicks. These are very, very weak wicks. You can tell the buyers, they're not coming back from this detrimental powers. Now, all of these are fair value gaps. Literally, it would always just tap in and then tap back out. So it was a good normal fair value gap. And there was also an inverse fair value gap for some of the other ones too. Like these down here, these were fair value gaps from what I marked out. In my mind, I expected these to all just come soaring down and the market was going to crash right through them. That's exactly what happened. I just had to find out where that was gonna happen and when the fuck that was gonna happen. Like most of my trades would happen over here. I swear to God, I put in like the same trade right over here every time. It would not push past here at all. Or actually, yeah, it wouldn't push right here at all. Literally the whole time, it would just go right here, cock block me, go all the way back up into the buyer zone, and then it would just come crashing down again. Like, bro, I just, so annoying. And even right here, I put in a sell right here, and I swear it was going to just keep pushing because of this candle, these previous candles over here. I just knew that it was gonna keep on pushing. At least I thought it was, but it didn't. So literally, I was in a really good sell. I was about to hit my profit that I needed to make for the day, but if it made a reverse on me and I got out by myself, so it didn't even hit my stop loss. My first trade obviously would have been my best trade overall just because I put in right over here, and if I just waited the entire time to see where the market was gonna go, even though I knew it was gonna be more of a sell day, it would have just fucking kablam, went crazy. But even then, I could have waited for this candle over here, but I obviously at the time didn't know that it was gonna do that. And this green candle right here, not green candle, but this green line right here, that's where I stopped trading for the day. So I marked out where I stopped and where I was done. Obviously, this wasn't a very good area to trade at all. if you were a shorts master genius, you could have definitely done something with that. I'm not. I'm trying to get better with that, but literally all I was seeing every time that I was on the market trading today was literally high, and then it would just start going low. It just kept getting lower and lower. So I'm like, bro, this is fantastic. It's obviously gonna come down as a hard sell eventually. This scared me though. I don't know how this fucking buying candle came shooting straight the fuck up and almost just made a huge uptrend. I don't know how the fuck that happened, but it did. But it didn't even affect me that much. And I was just done for the day after I saw this uptrend right here. I was like, bro, I'm not even gonna trade anymore. This is just fucking bullshit. But literally, if I put in a sell right over here, I honestly probably would have panic sold. And if I saw this huge green candle came in, I probably would have panic sold in my opinion. But also, it doesn't show anything that it's gonna keep going up. This is just what happens in the market sometimes, is there's a heavy downtrend sometimes on some areas like that. It'll just keep going down for a good amount of time, and then one candle out of nowhere will make the full fucking reverse, and it'll just do that for that one time. Sometimes, not every time obviously, but you could just put in your fair value gap right over here in this area. And that's not even a gap, but it's just a huge candle, and there's nothing showing that it's gonna keep on pushing up. So literally right over here would have probably been your best bet for sure. Because once you saw these candles pushing through these fair value gaps, bro, you're literally on the money. And if I just traded later in the day, it would have been better. But obviously I wouldn't have known that because I don't trade later in the day. And when I did, I lost money. So I'm not really gonna do that again. If you just held your sell position for hella long, like obviously there's some consolidation right here, but obviously the sellers just fucking destroyed the buyers right here. This was insane, bro. It just kept going down for a hell long. Like, look at this shit. This was actually wild today. And of course it always happens every time after I'm done trading. Every fucking time some shit like this happens. Like, let's say right here, this consolidation period, that's where we put in our sell right here. So let's say we put it in right over here, thinking that it's just gonna keep on making a downtrend. If you held your position for about an hour or even like a little bit longer, I don't know if you would do that, but this was if you're going like super longs. Like if you just held it in for an hour, I don't even see why you would get out of this trade, because clearly this is crazy. If you just held it down all the way till it's like almost lowest, that's 570 pips. Oh, that shit was crazy. Wow. I definitely should have been a lot more patient. I mean, I thought I was patient in general. Obviously, I did lose money on the day, but that's because I wasn't really going for shorts. I was expecting something like this, just didn't expect it to happen such later in the day. Literally just stripped through all of the sessions, high and lows. There was no way it was gonna come back up. This was just a crazy fucking push. Coming over the notes, day number 8. Obviously, I didn't think today was a great day to trade, but I still did it. I was just being a lot more extra patient. At least I thought it was, but then that bullshit came into play. Most of the time, it was just a big consolidation period, which is where you don't want to trade, so that's definitely where I messed up. But if I went for shorts, would have been amazing, but still trying to get better with that. Was not pushing past its higher highs. So that's why I saw a sell more than anything. Didn't even want to put in a buy-in at all. And like I said, it would always be a super hard push to the buyers. One fucking candle would just push it all the way up, and literally it would just be bullshit. Definitely could have made money. Like I said, my last trade that I took before I stopped trading, I was up about $80 to $90. I just wanted one more oomph. Literally, it was just right there on the fucking tip, and it didn't hit it. I did get a little greedy with it, and that's why I lost a little bit, but I didn't lose hundreds like some days I do, which is fantastic. But I'm overall down $40. It's really not the end of the world. I just saw so much opportunity, and then it sucks when I just get a little bit too greedy with it, and then some bullshit like that happens. So it's like, bro, let's just see how tomorrow goes. But nonetheless, that was literally my trading day, y'all. It was just mostly consolidation periods where it was like, bro, I don't even know why I'm just waiting for a long to happen. I can already see where the trend was going. I just had to be a lot more patient with it. That's why we have tomorrow, though. That's why tomorrow we will see, and we will hopefully be way better in the greens for sure. Or even in this trade, I probably could have put in a double sell and it just would have gone crazy. But damn, couldn't even get to it, but whatever. Another day. But hopefully y'all's was a lot better than mine and just did great. I'm trying to get better with this, bro. I really am trying. I'm not even trying to gamble. I'm literally just trying to pinpoint exactly where the market's gonna go. Usually the strategy does tell me where the market is going to go to, so that helps for sure. But also, if you just know how the market moves too, just from looking at potential things that happen, then for sure you can tell where it would go. But yeah, mofos, definitely gonna get better at trading and get back to it. Start grinding this shit even harder. Let's get it. Let's get it.